beloved chosen one. You have known for a long time that your inner world does not move like everyone else's. While others sleep and forget, you wake carrying fragments that stay with you like fire in your spirit. You dream in symbols, in warnings, in strange scenes that press against your heart long after morning comes. That is not an accident. That is not your mind playing games. That is not random noise from a tired body. You dream differently because you were never meant to live only by what your eyes can see. God has placed a different sensitivity on your life, and heaven uses that hidden place of the night to speak to you in ways the distracted world would never understand. There are people around you who laugh at what they cannot explain. They call it emotion. They call it stress. They call it imagination. But deep inside, you know when a dream carries weight. You know when it arrives with a presence that is heavier than ordinary thought. You know when a dream leaves behind conviction instead of confusion. That is because your spirit recognizes what your natural mind is still learning to interpret. You are not broken because you feel deeply. You are not strange because you sense meaning where others see nothing. You are being awakened to a language that many ignore. But the chosen must learn. Sometimes the dream comes as comfort. Sometimes it comes as correction. Sometimes it comes as a shaking, because God will disturb your rest before He lets destruction touch your destiny. He will warn you in the quiet place. He will reveal what cannot yet be seen in daylight. He will let you feel the burden early so that you can pray early, move early, and obey early. This is why your dreams often carry urgency. This is why some nights feel like instruction instead of escape. Heaven is not entertaining you. Heaven is preparing you. The Spirit spoke through the prophet Job. Chapter 33, verse 14. For God speaks once, yea, twice, yet man perceives it not. That word is for you right now. God has been speaking, and the reason you dream differently is because your life is being trained to perceive what others overlook. You are being taught not to dismiss the whisper, not to ignore the warning, not to bury the revelation. What feels unusual is often holy. What feels mysterious is often mercy. And what returns night after night may be the very message meant to reposition your life. So do not belittle what God is using. Do not surrender your sensitivity to fit into a numb generation. Guard what is happening in your spirit. Pay attention to the patterns. Write the dream down. Pray over what lingers. Because this is the beginning of discernment, and discernment will protect your calling. Like this message, share it with someone who needs confirmation, subscribe for more, and comment 114 below if you know God has been speaking to you through your dreams. You begin to notice that your dreams are not only intense, they are patterned. The same places appear, the same people return, the same symbols rise from the shadows of the night and stand before you until you can no longer pretend they mean nothing. A door, a road, water, fire, a child, a house with hidden rooms. These are not empty images drifting through a restless mind. They are signs, and signs demand attention. God is not the author of confusion. So when a symbol repeats, it is not sent to torment you. It is sent to teach you. What feels mysterious is often precise, and what looks hidden is often waiting for your spiritual maturity. This is why you cannot interpret sacred dreams with a careless heart. You must learn to slow down and ask what each detail is revealing. A closed door may not be rejection at all. It may be protection. Deep water may not mean danger every time. It may mean the depth of the Spirit calling you out of shallow living. Fire may speak of judgment in one season and purification in another. The meaning is not found by fear. The meaning is found by prayer, by humility, and by bringing every symbol before God instead of running first to human opinions. Chosen one, your dreams are not puzzles for your ego to solve. They are invitations for your spirit to listen. There are nights when the message comes wrapped in emotion because emotion is the only way your heart will stop and notice. There are other nights when the dream feels almost ordinary. Yet it clings to you all day because heaven has marked it with weight. That weight matters. Peace matters. Warning matters. Repetition matters. If a dream pulls you toward repentance, caution, intercession, or obedience, do not dismiss it. God often hides profound direction inside simple imagery, so that only the sincere will seek Him for understanding. As the prophet wrote in the scroll of Daniel chapter 2, verse 22, he reveals the deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and the light dwells with Him. That is why your hidden night visions can carry truth. The God who sees through darkness is able to place revelation inside places your natural mind cannot reach while you are awake. He knows how to bypass your noise, your doubts, and your distractions. He knows how to plant a message so clearly in your spirit that it follows you into the day. So when symbols rise again, do not panic and do not romanticize them either. Stay sober, stay prayerful, stay teachable. The pattern is not there to impress you. The pattern is there to guide you, warn you, and draw you deeper into discernment before the next step of your calling unfolds. Then the dreams begin to show you something even deeper. Not every night vision is only about guidance. Some are about conflict. Some are exposing the invisible pressure that has been pushing against your mind, your peace, and your purpose. You wake up from certain dreams feeling as though you have been in a battle, because in many ways you have. The chosen often sense spiritual warfare before they can explain it. That warfare does not always appear with obvious darkness. Sometimes it appears through confusion, delay, temptation, intimidation, or a sudden heaviness that tries to make you question everything God has already spoken. Your dreams can uncover that pressure before it fully manifests in your waking life. This is why some dreams feel like resistance. You are moving forward, then something chases you. You are trying to speak, then your voice is restrained. You are standing before a door, then an unseen force tries to turn you away. These images matter because they reveal where the fight is touching your life. The enemy does not waste energy attacking what carries no threat. The intensity around your rest is often connected to the intensity around your calling. Darkness reacts when your spirit is near breakthrough. Hell studies patterns, but heaven gives discernment. And discernment is how you stop fearing the dream and start learning from what it exposes. It was proclaimed in the second letter to Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. Hold that word close, because fear is one of the first weapons used against a chosen life. If the enemy can make you dread what God is revealing, then you may withdraw from the very place where wisdom is forming. But God does not reveal in order to paralyze you. He reveals in order to prepare you. He uncovers the battle so you can answer it with prayer, authority, and clear-minded obedience. So when the dream shows tension, do not immediately assume defeat. Ask what is being uncovered. Ask what needs to be resisted. Ask where you must become more disciplined, more watchful, more surrendered. Some dreams are not forecasts of failure. They are alerts from heaven telling you where to stand stronger. You are not being abandoned in the battle. You are being trained through it. Comment "I stand guarded" below as a simple act of agreement that you will not let fear name what God is only using to sharpen your discernment. And if this message is feeding your spirit in a real way, your support through a donation helps keep these words reaching the people who are fighting silent battles and need timely confirmation. By now, you begin to understand that your dreams are not only warnings and not only revelations of battle, they are also places of training. While your body rests, your spirit is being confronted, strengthened, corrected, and prepared for assignments that your conscious mind may not yet fully grasp. This is why some dreams leave you with a strange seriousness when you wake. You feel as though something in you has been tested. You feel as though a lesson has been placed inside you before the day even begins. That feeling is not empty emotion. It is often the evidence that God is shaping your inner life in secret before He entrusts you with greater weight in public. Many chosen people want clarity about their calling, yet they expect it to arrive only through dramatic outward signs. But God often begins in hidden places. He trains you where there is no applause. He develops your response where no crowd can influence it. In dreams, He can reveal how you react under pressure, what still frightens you, where your compassion is growing, and where your obedience is incomplete. He can place you in scenes that expose your hesitation, then allow you to wake carrying the lesson. What you learn at night can become strength in the day. What is rehearsed in the spirit can become steadiness in real moments of decision. This is why some dreams place you in situations of responsibility. You may find yourself helping someone, protecting someone, searching for someone, or being asked to move with urgency. These are not always literal predictions. Sometimes they are spiritual rehearsals. God is showing you that your life is not small, not casual, not meant to drift. He is building watchfulness into you. He is teaching you to respond instead of delay. He is training your discernment so that when the moment comes in waking life, your spirit will already know the posture required. The dream becomes a quiet classroom, and the lesson becomes part of who you are. We are reminded through the writings of Samuel in the first book of Samuel, chapter 3, verse 10. "Speak, for your servant hears." That is the posture being formed in you, not pride, not fascination, not the hunger to feel special. What God is shaping through these night encounters is a listening heart, a heart that does not resist His voice, a heart that becomes quicker to obey because it has learned the seriousness of divine instruction. Your calling is not activated by noise, it is activated by yieldedness. So do not underestimate the hidden school of the night. God may be teaching you endurance there. He may be revealing burdens you are meant to carry in prayer. He may be building courage there before asking you to stand boldly in daylight. The training is real, even when the meaning unfolds slowly. And the more you yield, the more you will recognize that your nights have been preparing you for the life you were marked to walk. Now the pattern becomes clear to you. You do not dream differently so that you can feel mysterious, superior, or set apart for vanity. You dream differently because God intends for you to live differently when morning comes. Revelation is never meant to end in fascination. It must become alignment. What heaven shows you in the night is meant to shape your choices, your prayers, your boundaries, your obedience, and your courage. If a dream warns you, you respond with wisdom. If a dream convicts you, you respond with repentance. If a dream reveals direction, you respond with movement. This is the difference between a person who merely notices spiritual things and a chosen one who is transformed by them. There were seasons when you doubted what you carried because interpretation did not come instantly. But now you are learning that discernment grows through reverence, not haste. God is not only speaking to you through dreams, He is teaching you how to walk with Him after the dream ends. He is training you to become steady, not sensational, mature, not merely amazed, grounded, not driven by spiritual emotion alone. The point is not to chase experience. The point is to become the kind of person who can receive divine insight without turning it into confusion, pride, or passivity. That is why your waking response matters so much. Write down what remains, test it in prayer, compare it with the character of God, watch for peace, warning, repetition, and timing. Some meanings unfold quickly, others ripen across weeks or even years. But every true message from God calls you closer to truth, purity, and obedience. It will not flatter your flesh. It will refine your spirit. It will not pull you away from God's voice. It will drive you deeper into it. This is how you know your unusual dreams are part of your calling and not just passing mystery. The apostle reminds us in the letter to the Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 10. But God has revealed them unto us by His Spirit, for the Spirit searches all things, yea, the deep things of God. That is the holy weight resting on this message. The same Spirit who searches the deep things is able to uncover what your natural mind cannot reach on its own. He reveals with purpose. He reveals with mercy. He reveals so that you may walk awake, even after the night has passed. So stand differently now. Stop apologizing for the sensitivity God placed on your life. Stop treating holy interruption like inconvenience. Your dreams have been calling you toward sharper discernment, deeper surrender, and stronger faith. What once confused you is becoming part of your instruction. What once unsettled you is becoming part of your preparation. You are learning to recognize the voice beneath the symbols, the warning beneath the images, and the mercy beneath the mystery. Comment 246 below as a sign that you are ready to walk in discernment and not just in dreams. As this message settles over your spirit, let it remain like a lantern hung at the edge of a long night, quietly guiding those who are still trying to find the path home. If these words have touched something sacred in you, let your light be a spark placed into that lantern, a small but living fire that says the light reached you. Let your share become a trail of glowing footprints through the dark, so another weary heart may follow and realize heaven has not forgotten them. Let your comment be like laying a white stone on an altar of remembrance, a gentle sign that says, God found me here. If this voice has become a window where fresh air enters your spirit, then subscribe as one who chooses to keep that window open for the dawn still on its way. And for those who feel stirred to give, let your donation be like pouring oil into a vessel already burning, so the flame can keep reaching souls still standing in the midnight hour, praying for one sign not to give up.